gonna teach you how to shift lightning fast. Almost like an automatic or like a paddle shift car. Lightning fast shifts, lightning. So using the kill switch and your foot to shift, you can stay completely on throttle and shift lightning fast. I hooked up a GoPro mount and I recorded me going through the gears, shifting lightning fast. Also on my head to show you what I do with the kill switch. But I'm going to teach you now exactly what I'm doing and the order of doing it to shift lightning fast. Quick warning, do this at your own risk. I am very ballsy, I do not care what happens, so I do it because I like to do it. I do it because it's very fun, but it could possibly break something, I don't know. That's a risk I'm willing to take, I don't know about you. So this is a 5-speed manual dirt bike. You can only do this on vehicles that have a clutch and a manual transmission. Ideally, you want a kill switch that's a button. If you have one that you flip off and on, you could still do this, but you're gonna have to be very quick. It's gonna be difficult. So let me explain how I use the kill switch and the shifter to shift, like almost automatic. So when I do this shift, quick note, this works better in higher gears. It doesn't really like to do it in first and second as much, but you can do it, but it's a little more difficult, and I feel like it probably beats on the transmission a little more. So my favorite is like third, fourth, and fifth. It works really well. So if you can try to stick more in the higher gears, it shifts a lot quicker and more smoothly. But basically with this professional technique, I don't want to say I invented this, but I thought of this myself and I just randomly started doing it. With this technique I created, this professional technique, I will go full throttle. For example, in fourth gear, I'll go full throttle, rev out, and basically at the point where you would want to shift, I'm going to stay on the gas, and I'm going to press the kill switch, and right when I press the kill switch, I'm going to shift it up. So for example, I'll be in fourth gear, full throttle, I'll be revving out, my foot will be under the shifter, and right when I'm ready to shift, I'll push this in lightning fast, I'll push it in very quickly, and right when I push it, I'll shift, and then I'll let go. It doesn't really matter. Once you click up, it'll be in gear. So it really doesn't matter how fast you put your foot back down. So you could shift up and even hold your foot there, and it would have shifted and go in the next gear and it'll work fine. Once you click, once it clicks, you're already in gear. It doesn't matter how fast you let down, but it matters how fast you let back off of the kill switch. Show you, this is what it would look like. So I'll be full throttle. Basically, I'll have my foot under here, and I'll put a little pressure. I'll kind of keep my foot just the slightest bit, like either touching or just slightly pushed up, just a little pressure. And when you press the kill switch, if you have enough pressure, it'll just go right in. So sometimes you just can keep pressure, press the kill switch, and right when you do that, with the same amount of pressure, it'll just click right in automatically. Usually, I'll have my foot and I'll pull up my leg. I'll go like that. Like I don't go like that. I'll have my leg like right here, and I'll pull up my leg. So I'll be like this, and right at the same time, I'll kill switch and pull. Kill switch, pull. Now it matters how quickly you let back off. So the quickest little push, like you'll see in the video of me driving it, but literally the quickest little push of the kill switch will drop the RPMs, and it's basically like letting off the throttle. So you know you can shift without the clutch once you let off the throttle. And when you're on throttle, it'll be pretty stiff. It won't want to shift. So once you let off, it'll go in. So this is basically letting off the throttle for you. So a quick push will basically be like letting off the throttle. Then you could shift up and then just let off as quickly as you can. I've got loads of clips of me doing it, but I'm going to try to do it stationary with no noise. We full throttle. It's literally like the quickest little push of a button and shift up. Pull my leg up. For some reason, I just like to pull my leg up instead of shifting with my toe, but either way will work. And this whole time, we're full throttle. So we're like, I originally discovered this professional shifting method on my XR100, but this bike is a lot less clap and shifts much smoother, so it's more enjoyable on this bike. Sometimes if you don't do it right, or if you do it in too low of a gear, it'll kind of fail to shift, or it'll shift and then pop back out. Might act a little funny, Like I said, this is probably not the best for your transmission. Shifting lightning fast is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like the way it sounds. It's like, I love it. It's super fun. It's very addicting. Do it at your own risk. Now, for the most part, I only do this on the road because it's much smoother. But I'll do one right through here. Probably second or third. My rear shock is completely shot on this bike, so I don't really like to ride this thing in the woods. I need to get a shock. It's very, very violent and bumpy. One other thing is you can use this when you're driving calmly. You'll see when I'm driving, I could just be driving very calmly, barely accelerating, press it and shift. So you could use it pretty relaxing. You don't have to be going full throttle, revving it out all the way. Also, you can be full throttle, but shift extra early, so it's like Third, fourth, and fifth, you're just relaxing. You can just bump through the gears with no effort. By the way, right now, the baffle's not on. I took the air filter cover off, and the air fill screw is out. I took this off because I think it would sound a little better, or show the shifting a little better when I'm on the road. The stock bike, but a few things are done. So second gear right here, then like right here is where I shifted. See, it kind of lightened up right there. I didn't really rip it up there, and then boom, this is where I hit gear again. Hopefully you learned something. If you try this out, do it at your own risk. Remember, try fourth to fifth first, because it's just a little easier on the transmission. Maybe try it not full throttle first, just to get used to doing it and timing it right. But it is all about timing. The faster you can press the button and shift at the exact same time or the right time, the better it will turn out. As you could probably hear in the video, some are quicker than others. Some will be really fast, some will be just a little slower. But I think this is something cool. I think this is cool way to shift. It's very fun. So hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you enjoyed my lightning fast shifts. Thank you for watching. Very nice.